Hablo inglés. Without a Dawn contains content that some players may find disturbing or triggering. Would you like to see the content warnings, including possible spoilers? No, we're gonna go in blind. What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron, and welcome to the Mad Maker Studio. It's been a while since I posted a Casual Friday, but I'm so excited to share my very first, very blind playthrough of Without a Dawn. Quick shout out to the game dev, Jesse McConan. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, but I came across your tweet about this game right before it released, completely by chance. I didn't even watch the trailer before I was sold on this. I love visual novels, I love psychological horror, and I just loved the look of the game overall. It made me feel very nostalgic for the old family computer. Anyway, I think we're in for a spooky time. I'm definitely going to get jump scared. As always, there will be a link to the Steam page down in the description. Make sure to check it out and play it for yourself. We stand supporting indie games in this house. New game! Are you awake? Open your eyes. Ignore? What now? You're feeling anxious. You've been tossing and turning in your bed for a while now. Sleep doesn't seem to be coming. You have a feeling that someone is watching you. Someone may be standing behind the window. There's no one there. Should we ignore it? Okay, I'm going to pick ignore simply because this is what I do. If something is creaky or scary, one of the things I like to do is if I think, you know, there's a ghost or something, like, okay, if you aren't gonna help me clean the house, I don't have time to be scared. So that's my defense mechanism. So I'm going to ignore. Exactly. See? You find the thought distressing. So you ignore it. You don't want to think about it. You try to refocus on something else. You need to get up and check the window. But I don't feel safe. It will take but a moment. You'll be back in your bed in no time. Do nothing. Okay. Against my better judgment, I will get up. Because also, if I'm just going to sit in bed and thought is going to be stewing in my mind, it might get worse. So we'll get up. Was that an autosave? That was really neat. I really liked that. Remember to breathe. But don't get too caught up in listening to the sound of your breath. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You are safe. I don't know about that. Can you see movement through the cracks in the window blinds? I don't want to. Well, I mean, yeah, technically, because the ASCII art is jumping around, but I don't want to dwell on this thought. Can you see the shadows shifting? There's something or someone out there. Well, then we need to call somebody. And hide. Do nothing. Nah. Oh no. I don't know what I want to do. Side note, I love that we have these different options, because one of the things I really value in games when I look at purchasing something is replayability value. So the fact that we get multiple choice options means that I can play it one way and then go back, see what I missed, and I love that. All right, I'm going to open the blinds just to get it over with. Oh, thank goodness. Tree branches swaying in the wind. Because part of me is also thinking it, like, again, like if we just stayed in bed or if we do nothing here, the thoughts are going to get worse. They're going to stew, our paranoia is going to set in, and we'll be in a worse off place than we are versus confronting our fears, so to speak. You must feel relieved. Well, that just tells me that you must feel relieved. Don't get used to that feeling. It's very silent. Turn on the TV or radio. Background noise is key. You came here to find quiet. Well, then I guess this is fine. Wait, is this like, you know, quiet from the big city life or quiet from our mind? All right, answered it, but you've come to miss the sounds of the city. The restless noises coming from the streets, even those that are violent. Yet they somehow brought you comfort compared to this maddening silence. Here you thought you could unwind and rediscover yourself, preferably in the daylight. Find what the hell is wrong with you. It is true that in silence you can hear yourself more clearly. Is that a good thing or a not so good thing? Like, we're in silence now, so we're left alone with our thoughts. What do you mean, do nothing? Head back to bed seems like the most obvious choice, but I'm so curious, what does do nothing do? It is peaceful, and it was peaceful till someone started dragging the trash can around the side of the house. Take all the time you need. It's like we're a therapist, but we're talking to ourselves. I also want to point out, I love the little animation that accompanies when you go to navigate toward a choice that you like. It's such a small detail, but I love it. Let's do nothing some more. Let's see if we get caught in a loop. This also, before I click, this also makes me nervous. Where as a player, like if I was just playing this and I wasn't making commentary for YouTube, if I was just playing this, I could see myself getting lost and just watching the screen. And it's making me nervous. A little thought in the back of my head is growing that if I zone out and I just focus on these swaying branches for long enough, I might just start to see something that I do not want to see. We'll do this 5 times, and then we'll go to bed. 4. And 5. Maybe this is also the game's way of lulling you into a false sense of security. Right here, take all the time you need before you go to bed and we scare you. So let's head back to bed, I guess. Wait. Aren't you forgetting something? What do you want? See, am I talking? Okay, I'm talking to myself. I'm narrating my actions. I think our main character, their mental state is a little unstable, to say the least. I don't want to get too confrontational with the voice in my head right now, at least not through this playthrough. So we'll start out with a polite, "What's that?" You must close the window blinds. You know how stressful it is when you leave them open. But if I do nothing? All right, we will close. We will be compliant for now. Oh, I love the floppy disk sliding. Oh, this is just the ASCII art. This is so good. You made it back to your bed. You're safe. For now. Nothing bad happened. You can fight it. We've got some issues. We're struggling with something. You have the strength to overcome it. Well, excuse me, whoever's out there rolling iron rods down the side of this cabin in the woods, can you please keep it down? We're trying to sleep, okay? Thanks, good night. But you need to understand what you're dealing with. Do you think it's all in your head? Okay. I'm going to say no. Because it could be all in our head. But if we think about it too much, it becomes real. So it's technically not all in our head because it's influencing us in the real world. It's not staying in our head. Like, it's going to... Whatever's happening in our head is going to influence our body. Did that make sense? You sense there's something more. A different truth. You are tired. You need sleep. What if I want to scroll on my phone for a little bit? No, okay. We will close our eyes. We will try to get some sleep. Well, that's a little concerning. Huh? Or huh? Well, I use parentheses a lot more than brackets, so we will go the parentheses route. The passage of time seems different here. Are we in the pit? The arms of the clock are going back and forth. Yeah, I noticed that. You find it difficult to experience such irrationality. If there's sense to any of this, it's not visible. Whoa, I can skip to the next dream. I don't want to wake up. I want to see what the next dream is. I didn't realize I had a queue. Oh. I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? I'm gonna say 1, because it would be so funny if he was just flipping us off behind his back. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? Does it matter? 8. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 3. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? Intrusive thought time. As soon as I said that for this iteration, I was like, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back? And then my immediate thought was, are any of them severed? Is that where this is going? I love speculating instead of playing the game. 11? Well, that's impossible unless you have an extra finger. I'm gonna say 5. Oh, come on! That was completely unfair. You have failed me with your answers. Can I play again? I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Should I have been paying attention to the clock hands? Oh no! How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 2. And again. 8. Once more. 3. And then we'll say 11. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what they say about insanity, right? Let's play one more time. I really hope if I needed to be paying attention to the clock. Oh no. Oh, that's really clever though. Again, replayability value. But oh my gosh. All right, 1, 6, 9, 11. Okay, I don't think we're going to... Oh wait, previous dream. Duh. Six, 3, 5, 1. Let's watch it one more time. 6, 3, 5, 1. I spoke too soon. Okay, 6, 3, 5, 1. Okay. Okay. All right, we're ready, gas mask man. We're ready now. 1, 6, 3, 5. Your answers ring true. Oh, that was so clever. I really liked that puzzle. Oh, that was so nice. This interaction represents the beginning of our connection. Acknowledge my existence. I'm gonna stay and stare into his eyes. Your dream has come to an end. Well then, what was the point of asking me to stay? It is time to wake up. I don't wanna... All right. I'm gonna do one more time. All right, we're in a loop. We should wake up now. We got an achievement. Did you find this dream unsettling? Do you believe there was more to it? Well, I became less unsettled when I figured out there was a puzzle that we could do. So, like, no on the unsettling, but yes, I think there was more than there was to it. You feel something was different in this dream. You felt connected to it. He spoke with great concern. Do you think he tried to tell you something? There could be a pattern or meaning in his words. Put your head to work. 1 + 6 is... Do I really have to? We're gonna do the puzzle. 7. 7 + 3 is... 10. 10 + 5 is... 15. Of course. 15. You keep seeing this number. 15. 15. 15. You knock it off. You seem anguished. It is hard for you to fall asleep. So why did you wake me up? I clearly need rest. You need to check the window again. It will help alleviate your stress. Why this one specific window? There's no one there. Also, we woke up. Is it daytime now, or did we just wake up in the middle of the night? I don't want to, and I'm gonna pick this because it's like, you need more sleep. Then why did you wake me up? I don't want to look at the window. Can you get rid of the thought? It is difficult for you to resist the urge. You know you should try harder. You can start tomorrow. Oh, a girl after my own heart. You can slip this one time. You're back in your bed in no time. Well, I guess we're awake now, so I'll get up. Alright, here's my prediction. We're getting lulled into a false sense of security. We're going to progress through the night. I guess it's still the middle of the night, and we're just going to periodically wake up after each dream that we have. We're going to open the blinds after each dream. And for the most part, like, I'll be surprised if there's something there this time. I'm going to say there's not anything there this time. But somewhere down the line, we'll be like, alright, let's just open the blinds, there's nothing there, and then we can go back to bed, until the one time when we do open the blinds and there is something there, and I will either audibly gasp or let out a little scream. So we're not gonna do nothing, we're gonna open the blinds and see if I'm right. Wait a minute. Is this the same window? Where did the tree go? You can't see the trees anymore. Were there ever trees there to begin with? You're trying to understand why. Could it be a dense fog hindering the view? You're probably right. Alright, we're gonna close those blinds. Wait, oh gosh, that scared me. Oh, that was bad audio noise. Can you see movement in the distance? Is it a strange figure asking me to return the slab? Shouldn't the fog hide the shape like it hid the trees? Oh, I see it now. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. You must find this perplexing. Did it vanish back in the pixels? It was like very clear. I want to say, I can't tell if it's just the background now or if it's a distinct shape lingering. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like it. I like it, but I don't like it, you know? You don't know what you're looking at. Oh, it blends in frighteningly well. Oh, it's getting closer. It appears as if a shadow is bleeding into the fog surrounding it. It's getting closer! It's coming this way! Shut the blinds! It is slowly growing its presence. I don't like this! I don't want to be here anymore! The shape is becoming increasingly distinct! It resembles a human! You cannot trust your eyes! Can I trust them this once? You are alone here! I need a weapon! There's no one here beside you! Ah! It's only you and your shadow! I'm closing the blinds! I need a moment. I need a moment. Oh, God. Okay, so we're seeing some hallucinations. Got it. Did that really happen? Have I lost my mind? I don't want to spiral too far right now and question my sanity. Though with both options, that's exactly what I'm doing. But the first one seems a little less harsh. If you reason, you'll realize there's unlikely anyone out there. You must be startled, though. You think? Your heart is racing. Yep, it sure is. Your breathing is shallow. Your legs are growing numb. The cold sweat is about to break as your skin turns pale. Do not let it go that far. Try to calm your breathing. Is something going to happen if we let our heartbeat get too fast? If we panic too much, does something bad happen? Think of something entirely different. Think of the last movie you saw. Try to remember the lyrics of your favorite song. Good. Okay, we can hear our heartbeat has gotten slower. You are starting to stabilize. You're slowly gaining back your strength. You feel shaken and want to return to your bed. It is the only place where you feel safe. And before we move on, I also want to backtrack and point out a little bit, or just make a comment of just like the shape of a human figure behind the blinds getting closer and creeping closer. It's so simple, but effective. But first, you must take another look. I guess we have to confirm if what we saw was really there. Ignore, open, I want to know, but, See, I'm struggling here because I'm definitely going to come back and replay this on my own. But I'm struggling here, just here, because I'm playing for YouTube. And I want to make sure I have an interesting experience to show off. Alright, against my better judgment, I'm going to open the blinds. I'm predicting he's gonna be real close to the window now. Are you ready? Are we ready? Oh, the trees are back. Okay, whew. Hello, old friends. The trees are back. You feel relieved seeing the trees again. I sure do. You are sure it was only your imagination. It was nothing but a feverish dream. You should return to your bed. You need so much sleep. All right, well, let's close the blinds. Close the blinds on our favorite window. You made it back to your bed safely. You're tired and craving for sleep. The morning will come and everything will look brighter and more hopeful. You'll be fine once you get some rest. Time to close your eyes. Fine. Oh, a lighthouse. I'm trying to see if there's anything different when the light goes over the water. The only thing I can make out is the different pitches in the audio. And I'm really concerned we're about to go into a music puzzle because I am terrible at those. The sound of the waves has a unique quality to it. Can you hear the unexplainable clarity in its character? Can you hear the waves whispering distant words? You don't believe their unnatural sound belongs to the sea. The energy passing through the water comes from somewhere unknown. Yet you find the waves calm and peaceful amidst the sad melody. You embrace this beautiful harmony. You are breathing slowly and deeply. Your body and mind are weightless and free from worry. It's rare to achieve such tranquility. You find it difficult to experience both extremes. Your darkness has overshadowed the light for too long. It wasn't always like this. It doesn't always need to be like this. Alright, let's see what the next dream entails. Oh, he's back. I am the man in a gas mask, and I ask you this. Can you bear my silence? What does that mean? It makes me anxious. What is wrong in my silence? Your silence has the wrong pattern. Silence is unbalanced. It sounds like Morse code a little bit. I will say unbalanced. Your silence is unbalanced. What makes my silence uneven? I guess the second one makes the most sense. Your silence misses a dot. Will he fix it for us? How many dots? Oh, the dot. Oh. Oh, my dumb ass was trying to listen to the Morse code beeps in the background. It was the dots underneath his screen. I noticed there was it was like 3 through 3 and then 2 at the end. It didn't really bother me that much. I just figured it was a stylistic choice. But okay, I'm up to speed now. All right, game. 15, one more. It's the same thing. I understand. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Perfect! I have corrected my silence. Who are you? What do you want from me? Well, we know who he is. He told us he's the man in the gas mask. So what do you want from me? I want to show you the truth. I will show you what lies behind the veil. I assumed the shape of a shadow, so it was you behind the blinds. I came to your cabin, uninvited no less. I will not let you exist in a lie. What lie? My silence is now also yours. Follow this newly found connection. Go to the birdhouse. Do we get to leave the cabin? You will find something hidden under its detached roof. What if I stay? Your dream has come to an end. It is time to wake up. Fine. You're on me about, oh, you need more sleep, but now it's time to wake up. Make up your mind. Let's count our silence. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Another strange dream. The man in a gas mask appeared to you again. Does that seem uncanny to you? I mean, normally, I'd be like, yes, that's pretty uncanny, but also I feel like this is a recurring figure for main characters' dreams. So maybe she's desensitized to it a little bit, and it's like normal. So with that frame of mind, I'm just going to say no. You don't consider that strange. Well, I would if this is the first time I've ever seen the man in a gas mask, but it sounds like he, you know, I get the vibe that he visits us quite frequently. Surely, you must be at least intrigued. You think he spoke convincingly. But it's hard for you to accept that a dream could hold any truth. You consider yourself logical, but don't want to rule anything out. You can sense things you can't hear or see. The spiritual side of you may follow some secret logic. A logic that is yet to be discovered. You are tired of this recurring conflict in your head. Be that as it may. You can't stop thinking about what he said. Should you go outside and check the birdhouse? I got to, right? I'm curious now. I've got to see if there's anything that actually there. And if there is, I'm betting we're the ones that put it there in the first place. But let's go investigate. There's likely nothing hidden inside. I don't know, maybe we'll find a geocache. But you must verify it to get it out of your head. Alright, so we're going to check for peace of mind. Then maybe you can finally sleep. That metal clang. Just something about it makes me very upset. It's going to rain soon. Normally, you'd love some rain. The sound has a calming effect on you. But you don't want to get wet. You better get going before it starts raining. Alright, let's go outside. Put some shoes on. You should have worn a coat. Yeah, I was kind of... Oh, lightning. I was kind of hoping we put on a coat at the very least. This bitter autumn wind is chilling to the bone. At least our trees are here. Yet you find it refreshing. Caw! There is something purifying and healing about the wind. Perhaps the physical sensation on your skin tricks your mind into focusing solely on it. The wind makes you feel more connected with this world. As opposed to the dream world? But then again, what the hell are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. You're standing outside catching a cold because you had a dream. Would a sane person act like this? You don't think it matters, do you? No one is sane. You don't care whether you are a sound mind or not. All you want is to feel better. You want to wake up feeling calm and content. You need to find a way to prevent yourself from falling into negative thoughts. It's going to rain soon. You need to get to the birdhouse. Well, how far away is this birdhouse? Well, we're already out here. Let's go. You are here by the birdhouse. Do you still want to do this? Yes, we came all the way over here. You're not sure you have a choice. Exactly. You feel like your hands are tied. Can you see the spot where the ground looks different? The ground is bare of leaves and branches. Someone has been here recently. As you realize this, can you feel your heart beating irregularly? Can we please not have a panic attack outside? Far, far away from the safety of our bed. Can you feel the sense of dread creeping in? This fear creates a gap in your psyche you can't control. It's overpowering your thoughts and even memories, recoloring and forging them formless. But you must not give in. Try not to lose yourself in your thoughts, not when they are at their darkest. You can feel it coming again. Your breath is turning shallow. Allow your lungs to breathe without you intervening. You must think of something else. Can you remember the color of your friend's eyes? Can you remember their birthday? Good. You feel a sense of relief washing over you. You're safe. So we are letting paranoia set in, and then we have to refocus ourselves to keep it from escalating to a point which may be a point of no return. Okay. Okay. You're safe. You are ready to search the birdhouse. What do you expect to find? Anything? Literally anything. You want to believe there's something in the birdhouse. Wouldn't you find it terrifying? Would it turn your dream into something more? There's only one way to find out. Remove the roof! So we got a box? You cannot believe it. You discovered a box hidden in the birdhouse. You must be terrified. Maybe we were the ones that put it there? You don't understand what this means. Could the man in a gas mask assume a physical form? You're trying to wrangle this deeply unsettling question. But you struggle to find an explanation. Do you believe it was he who hid the box? No. No, I think it was us. You believe there's a logical explanation, but you need time to understand what has happened. You find it also very confusing. Be that as it may, someone placed the box here recently. Can you feel a sense of security fading away? Yes, that started ages ago. You might not be here alone after all. This frightening thought is starting to grow in you. I heard an owl. You must be wondering what's inside the box. What's in the box? You should get back inside first. What if I stay? You could be in danger. Stay. Don't you want to return to safety? Nah, that box looks pretty heavy. I'm gonna stay. We'll do it 2 more times. Rule of 5. Alright, we'll go to the cabin. I'm wise to your tricks now and your psychology. You're standing at the front of the cabin. Did we leave the door open? Why would you stop here? Because the front door is ajar? Oh, how messed up would it be if I decided to come to the cabin right away? Then this would not... then this wouldn't have happened. I have a feeling this would have happened anyway, but just the thought of like... Again, I'm gonna have to replay this. You can't remember if you closed the front door. You left so hurriedly that you didn't even remember to take your coat. You were distracted and not thinking straight. It would make sense if you also forgot to close the front door. Yet there have been numerous strange occurrences. You don't know what to believe anymore. It all feels so confusing and empty to you. Don't let that numbness devour joy from the things you love. You didn't stop caring. There's something constantly out of sync, like 2 cogs that never align at the right time. You came here to heal. What did you wish to find? More things to live for, more things to die for. Ooh, we're in a dark place. More things to live for. You want to find something new or to revive something old. You understand what you need. It's only a matter of how. You should get inside and see what the box holds. I'ma hesitate. Are you still considering the possibility someone else left the door open? Hesitate. You can't stay outside. Hesitate. And we're in a loop, so we'll go inside. You made it safely back inside. But you're so fixated on the box that everything else around you disappears. The way you hold the box effortlessly indicates it's light. Okay, so not heavy enough to hit someone with. Okay, got it. You're trying to deduce its contents based on its weight. Your thoughts are racing. Violent images are surfacing in your mind. Why? There could be something horrible in the box. So we should open it outside. Why would you think of the darkest things first? Intrusive thoughts, gang. Where are you at? Is it easier for you to dwell on such thoughts? Be that as it may, you should open the box. I mean, I want to, but I'm also scared of what I'll find. Anyone would hesitate in your situation. But you know you can't let this slide. You found something at the location indicated by your dream. You're trying to comprehend it. But you can't come to a logical conclusion with the information you've got. You need to open the box and see what you can learn. We're gonna open the box and pray it's not creepy. You found a phone inside the box. Upon closer examination, you notice something unsettling. Isn't that your phone? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we put it there. Yes, it is. You must be stupefied. The last thing you expected to find was your phone. You must be aware of how unusual this is. How did your phone end up in the box? How the hell should I know? Yeah, we'll go with that one. Your confusion is warranted. But could you uncover the truth through reason and logic instead? Try to remember the last time you used your phone. I can't seem to remember. Can you recall when you arrived at this cabin? I'm gonna try to remember. You don't remember coming here, do you? So how long have we been here? Now that you reflect on it, you don't know where you are. This place is unfamiliar to you. You don't know how long you've been here. Coming to realize this must be frightening. Is it possible that you were the one to hide the phone? You came here to seek solitude, to get your head straight. Your phone serves as a window to a world filled with violence and hypocrisy. You couldn't look the other way. You needed an exit from all that. You may have decided to resist temptation by tucking away your phone. Does that sound like something you'd do? I have a feeling it's possible. You find comfort in this assumption. You're mentally exhausted. You're not well. The night amplifies your thoughts. Everything feels more burdensome and impossible. You need to get some sleep. There could be clarity with the dawn. Has my phone got a charge? Are you still trying to understand how your phone ended up in the box? I would like to take it out and examine it, please. Things could become clearer in the morning. Yeah, but I keep getting woken up, so let's just figure this out now. Alright, fine. Fine, we'll head back to bed. We'll have another dream about the man in a gas mask, and then we'll wake up from that too, and it'll still be nighttime. It won't even be morning yet. Do you find it bizarre? What? When you think of something specific, it tends to manifest in one way or another. You may notice these things only when you pay attention to them. You find it somewhat uncanny, but believe there's really nothing else to it. But have you considered there could be something more? A greater truth? Sometimes you feel like you're viewing the world through this thin, transparent veil. You find it hard to believe anything is real. Do you ever find yourself consumed by compulsive thoughts? Thoughts that you don't share with anyone. Thoughts that cause you anxiety and stress. Sometimes even happy memories feel boundless and imperfect without a reason. The veil may not exist after all. It may be your mind trying to protect itself from prolonged stress. Maybe you should seek help? Clearly we don't got this. You may be right. The longer it takes, the easier it is to procrastinate. You should think about it. Be that as it may. The best thing for you right now is to get some rest. Alright, let's see what gas mask man. Oh, this is different. This is uncomfortable and different. This feels like a bracket situation and not a parentheses one. This one feels more urgent. You're screaming in the darkness, leaning against a cold concrete wall. You're looking at yourself with the eyes of someone else. I knew it! I knew I was gonna scream! Abrupt flashes of mindless gore. Your body is shaking and writhing without control. You're attempting to avert your gaze, but you can't tear your eyes away from the gray walls and the gray corner. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! You've seen flashes of a triangular silhouette on the horizon. It is towering on the black water. Waves as its pulse. Brown noise as its voice. It is calling you. Ah! No, go away. Urgency. Disarray. Despair. Shame. Panic. Silence. But only briefly. A mere echo of the screams remains. You are furthering away. You are floating to safety. Let's go to the next dream. Hey, buddy, I missed you. I'm the man in a gas mask, and I ask you this. Do you believe in my existence? Yes? Will you trust my benevolence? No? Will you accept my truth? I mean, no? If I lead, will you follow? No. I don't know what you represent yet. You reject me, yet I am here to assist you. You have been confined for too long. You need to see what's on the other side of the veil. I don't like the phrasing of that, because to be beyond the veil means death. And I don't think we want to do that. I can show you. The path is concealed within the gallery. What if I stay? Your dream has come to an end. It is time to wake up. Alright, we're gonna wake up. Alright. New plan, new plan. We do not follow the gas mask man. We do not follow him into the veil, okay? That is our plan. It looks like you won't be getting any sleep. You can't shake the image of the man in a gas mask from your head. Do you think he is malevolent? Seems the way I don't think he is malevolent. I think he's genuinely thinks he's trying to help us. But going through the veil ain't the kind of help that I want. You get me? You feel me? Yes, of course he's suspicious. You find him suspicious, naturally. But he has done you no harm. Not yet, anyway. I think maybe he's an extension of ourselves. So when we say, like, he hasn't hurt you yet, we're really saying we haven't hurt ourselves yet. Maybe he is trying to help you. You need closure. You need to find clarity amid this dissonance. You are tired of temporarily mending your well-being. You want to find something long-lasting. Isn't that the reason you came here? Next question. Does anyone else know that we're here? You must make it through the night. Maybe you should listen to the man in a gas mask. Maybe he is the only one who can help you. I don't know if I can. I don't know how. I don't know if I can. Okay, I feel like the man in a gas mask, my interpretation of him at this point in time, is that he wants to help us. He thinks he's helping us by quote unquote guiding us beyond the veil. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna try to resist him. You need to take a leap of faith. Maybe there's a clue in what he said? You remember him mentioning a gallery. Could it mean the gallery on your phone? It could be worth a look. Let's pick up the phone. You unlocked your phone. Maybe it hasn't been in the box for that long. It seems to still have a pretty good charge. The gallery is already open. It is a picture of the cabin you are in. You must have taken this photo upon your arrival, even though you can't remember doing so. Well, assuming this is the beginning, let's swipe right. Oh, my bad. I thought, okay. There are no more recent pictures available. My bad. I definitely meant swipe left. When I said right, my brain was like, okay, go to the next picture. Left to right. But okay, we'll swipe left. I'm so sorry. That went way over my head. It is a picture of your friends. You remember the day you took this photo. It was an unusually sunny and warm mid-fall day. You all went out to enjoy the sunshine and a few drinks. Later, it started pouring like never before. You were all wet and cold, but happy at the end of the day. It is a memory to treasure for you. You are wondering how your friends are doing. Do you think you have been a good friend? You feel like you have taken your friends for granted. You should call them more frequently. Ask them how they're doing more often. Do not let them fade out of your life. You will need them and their laughter. Oh, that looks like my baby girls. Oh. You are still struggling to watch photos of her. Oh no, we lost her. Oh, I'm gonna cry now. Oh. She passed away recently. You miss her so much that there are no words to describe it. You feel like you let her down? I'm really crying right now, by the way. This is touching too close to home for me. You knew she was old and not well. You did the right thing by letting her go. Deep down inside, you understand and accept this. There will come a day when grief turns into a fond memory. Oh, it is a picture of an old mill. You find it somehow familiar. You have seen it near the cabin. Yet, you cannot remember taking this picture. A sense of dread is starting to build within you as you realize the order of the photos. You took this picture before your dog passed away. This image is months old. You don't remember when you came here. But you're sure you came here after saying goodbye to your dog. Your head is trying to process this paradox. Have you been here before? Have you already done all this? Are you trapped in some unnatural cycle? Everything has been such a blur to you lately. Be that as it may. Can you see something strange in this image? I don't know if I want to, but this is a million times better than the cute dog that just made me sad. You find it difficult to discern what you were looking at. I guess we'll zoom in. Is that the man in a gas mask? Did I waste an action? I could have swiped right. Or left, excuse me. What did you think you saw? There was someone in the photo. It wasn't you. You must have taken the photo. You must find the current turn of events terrifying. This is the moment when your logic begins to fail you. The great disorder in your head is spiraling out of control. You can feel it physically bounding your head, attempting to break free. There is no way for you to regain control. You've resisted for so long. You can't hold it any longer. You must surrender to chaos. What do you have to lose? Must I surrender to chaos? Nothing? Well, our friends are still there. Everything? The things you were holding on to no longer have much value for you. Who's to say? You're starting to cave in. This amorphous mass of anxiety and stress has grown unbearable. It has physically begun to weigh down on your shoulders. The dawn could help alleviate some of your burdens, but you can't shoulder them for the night. You must act before you get crushed under all that weight. I don't know how. What should I do? Find the man in a gas mask. I don't want to. You must confront him if he's real. You must cast him away if he's a figment of your imagination. Go to the old mill. Seek out to him. No, we just established it's raining. Why should you have to deal with this torment any longer? There could be a way to lighten your burden. Silence. Silence is deafening. Alright, we'll get up. 'Twas an illusion of a choice. We're gonna remember to grab our coat. The front door is open yet again. Can you remember if you closed it? You know, I don't remember. I don't think we did. You can't recall the exact moment. You didn't focus on remembering it. You were anxious earlier when you noticed the door was open. Surely you wanted to avoid repeating your mistake. So how come the door is open? Full stop, I may have left it open, because I just remember we walked in with the box, we were all in on that box, we could have completely forgotten about the door. And I also don't want to give into the thought of like, well, someone else might have left it open, it was the man in a gas mask, I don't want to give him a physical form, if that makes sense. We're gonna try to keep that as bay for as long as we can. You feel that's the most likely explanation, but you can't be sure. It leaves you in doubt. Suddenly, your thoughts are drawn to a strange feeling. Oh, uh-oh. Look at your left wrist. Does your hand feel numb? Sometimes you feel like there's something more than blood coursing through your veins. These thoughts come to you with urgency. You don't know why. Your thoughts are not related to anything concrete. They are just thoughts. Try not to think about it. Instead, set your mind to the old mill. You're bound to find answers there. Do nothing? Do you think you can endure through the night by staying here? Your mind is just one crack away from shattering. Alright, we're being pushed into this direction. How strange. Feel more at ease now that you're out of the cabin. Previously, it was the other way around. A drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. It's still cold outside, but you don't mind. You welcome it. Any physical sensation draws you closer to reality. It guides you in the right direction and allows you to breathe more freely. You can feel the gravel beneath your feet more distinctly, a feeling that provides you comfort. A feeling that reassures you of your existence in this space. You are here. You are alive. If only you could feel such presence and connection more often. You think it's unfair. You're not a bad person. Why are you being tormented like this? You put on a brave face and pretend you're fine. You make sure they don't see how broken you are. But is that strength or quite the opposite? How much of yourself are you willing to keep hidden? Be that as it may, you should get going. This path leads to the old mill. Can I get my coat? Is it difficult for you to leave? Can I get a flashlight? The path to the old mill isn't long. Can I charge my phone real quick and take it with me? Fine. Get going! The old mill lies just beyond the ridge. You're almost there. Thought you heard something. Nope, 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 nope. It sounded like a branch snapping nearby. A strange feeling comes over you as you realize you're not alone. Take a moment to steady your breath. Try to avoid paying too much attention to the sound of your breathing. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You got this. Can you see something moving in the distance? Yep, I sure do. I sure do. It's getting bigger. Is this my world crumbling apart? It's coming this way. It's a bear. It's a bear. That is not the man in a gas mask. It's a grizzly bear. You must stay very still. Can you feel a surge of adrenaline kicking in? Your heart is thumping in your chest. Fight or flight? But you can't run. Okay, people say fight or flight, but I have the unfortunate response of freeze. It would be suicidal to start running. You should retrace your steps slowly back the way you came. But your legs are feeling like jelly. You struggle to move them. You struggle to stand still. The tension has become intolerable. You must get out of this situation. You want to close your eyes and count to 10. I feel like we should keep our eyes on the grizzly bear, but okay. Out of sight, out of mind, unless the grizzly bear is not real. Live or die. Throw yourself to a chance. Can I keep my eyes on the bear, please? Are you afraid this could be the last time you close your eyes? Probably, yeah. You can't stand this tension much longer. Wanna bet? Okay. I'm getting the sense. I mean, I still feel like this game has replayability value, but now I'm seeing we have an illusion of choice when we do this. Nothing wrong with that. I just think it's funny to do nothing right away. One, two. Oh, I hear the leaves crunching. 3, 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Open our eyes. You're slowly looking at your surroundings, but you can't see the bear anymore. It didn't see you as a threat. You were defenseless, but it meant you no harm. It looks like you're safe. You had never encountered a grizzly before. You feel both shaken and exhilarated by this encounter. Bears have always been meaningful to you in some way. They periodically appear in your dreams. Do you believe your dreams are trying to tell you something? Always. Yes, I believe so. You found a pattern in their appearance. Bears may symbolize a significant change in your life. Be that as it may, you should get going. The old mill is waiting for you just over that ridge. If I stay, don't you want to see this through? Not really. Are you having second thoughts? I'm just a little nervous. I hope you can understand why. All right, let's get to the old mill. You are here at the old mill, in the middle of the night, presumably without a flashlight, and it's raining. The night has reached its darkest moment. There's very little light left. You feel the coldness differently when in darkness. You find it more piercing and desperate. You feel it's unforgiving and somehow more final. You no longer welcome it. The drizzle has soaked your clothes. You're tired and cold. The old mill looks deserted. The unpleasant scent of damp, swollen wood fills your nostrils. If there ain't a man in a gas mask in there, there's gonna be so many germs. We're in the rain. We are getting sick. You're thinking of turning back, aren't you? Well, yes, of course. And who could blame you? You came all this way, but there's nothing here. Are you gonna make me go inside? This is such a hard pill to swallow for you. Deep down inside, you believed that you would find something here. Don't like that. Your heart skips a beat. The old mill comes alive. You're starting to feel dizzy due to the sudden rush of thoughts and emotions. Are we just maybe having a very vivid, intense memory? You stand quietly, trying to steady your breathing and soothe your head. But there's no way to separate and organize your thoughts. They come like flashes. You can grab them briefly before you realize they're gone. How could anyone navigate their way through such cacophony? Broken words are spiraling from this chaos into your head. I am waiting for you. You feel shaken and at your limit. You must focus all your remaining energy. He is waiting for you in the old mill. Stay. Don't you think you've come too far to stop here? Something is waiting for you in the old mill. See, something, not someone. Alright. We will continue towards the old mill. You are standing at the bottom of the stairs that led to the old mill. You feel hesitant to take these steps. There is no clarity in the storm inside your head. How could philosophy and spirituality shake hands with logic? Where do you draw the line? For all that you know, these could be the first steps to psychosis. Or the last. You wish you could silence the voices in your head, but you can't. They're constantly looking for meaning. They're searching for anything to explain this mad world. For this can't be all that there is. So here you stand at the foot of your mountain. Are you ready to take these steps? Hell no! I just want to see what it says. You need an explanation. Turning back is no option for you. You've reached the point of no return. The moment has come. Well, I'm a righty, so we'll step with the right leg. Fifth step. You can't take the stairs without counting the steps. You haven't found a way to ignore the urge. And you're not even sure you'd want to. The number of steps could hold a deeper meaning. There may be a hidden and recurring pattern waiting to be revealed. That doesn't make much sense, does it? You feel conflicted. But you won't stop counting, not now. Does it feel like each step is getting narrower? Do you need time to gather your breath? Alright. 10. You're nearly there with just a few steps remaining. You can feel a cold shiver run repeatedly over your body. You're starting to breathe more consistently as the light from the mill grows brighter. It carries a sense of relief. It whispers a promise of warmth. It offers you shelter from this darkness. You're almost at the top. Does it feel like each step is getting steeper? Is the moss-covered handrail slippery to the touch? "15 steps if you count the landing, which you always do. 15. Do you think it's yet another sign or a mere coincidence? I'm gonna say sign, because this is feeling pretty deliberate now. The number 15 is obviously very important to us. Does it feel like someone is calling you? Can you feel someone holding your hand, leading you here? You found the stairs to the old mill mentally draining. Both your body and mind are weary. But you're finally here. The storm is raging, as are your restless thoughts. There's nothing but this old door between you and the man in a gas mask. For the first time, could there be clarity in the chaos? A glimpse of hope? Hesitate! Take a deep breath. This is it. Do not be afraid. Too late. I am no longer a mere shadow or a voice in your head. I led you here. I guided your hand with the whispers into your ear. I permeated your dreams and thoughts like ink bleeds into the black water. I was born from silence. Why did it bounce like that? The way his eyes are blinking is so unsettling. I have manifested from the shadow of the gray corner. I am night without a dawn. SOS! SOS! What do you want from me? You have sensed something almost tangible in the darkness. You've come so close you can almost reach out and touch it. But you still don't know what it is. Yet you have heard the waves whisper of its existence. Listen closely. These waves are born from the pulse of the triangular pyramid. Yes, the one you've seen in your dreams. It stands on black water behind the all-distorting veil. Your search for something more has finally come to an end. You can find the truth you've been craving for in the three faces of the pyramid. But it lies hidden behind the veil, which you can only perceive in darkness. Therefore, I had to challenge your logic and reason. I disguised myself in your silence. I wore you out with the endless whispers from the quiet. I filled you with doubt and resentment. I introduced you to the necessary darkness. I will show you the truth that is good and just. The truth that is concealed by the all-distorting veil. Keep talking. You have sensed there's more than meets the eye. You've known it for a long time. You must look past things that are holding you here. I've observed your loved ones from the darkness. I've stood in the shadow of the gray corner. I've heard them quietly whisper their prayers. You are causing them heartache. Oh no, these are the bad thoughts that we're telling ourselves. You are a burden to them. That can't be right. They know the weight of the worries you're carrying. Where were they when you needed them the most? You shouldn't give them another thought. They're nothing but silhouettes distorted by the great veil. There's no shame in finding comfort in that thought. You need to let them go. You must cut any ties you have left with this world. No, I don't! I don't! No, I don't! For the veil's greatest trick was to disguise itself in light. Only then can you plummet into the blackness where the veil cannot exist. Look at my eyes, for they are like knives. I see the knives in your eyes now. And with my gaze, I will cut through the great veil. He's trying to get us to hurt ourselves. I will show you the way. I will walk you across the black water. I will help you tear down the veil once and for all. SOS! Ah! I first came to you in your dreams. Now accept me in the flesh. Look at your hands. Okay. You have poison coursing through your veins. A cancer that stops you from seeing and sensing what is real. It has deceived you with false things to keep you tamed and content. But in the dark, you've started to sense its presence. It is difficult to turn away from love, joy, and happiness. It is hard to close your eyes for the last light. But know that this light I speak of is artificial and false. And because of the nature of things, you must bleed. I don't wanna! With my eyes, I will release the poison out of you. We're gonna hurt ourselves! I'm gonna hesitate! You're thinking of your loved ones. Let go of them. Oh, we don't get a choice, do we? Hesitate. Let go of the ties that keep you here. Let go of their memory. You are scared. Don't be afraid. I will wash away your fear in the darkness. Take my hand and follow me. I got an achievement. Resist as long as possible. All right. Nope. All right. Oh, I really hate this. Clarity. Ah! Oh, uh-oh. No pain. I beg to differ. No doubt. The cold will turn into warmth. A sense of calm will follow. Let go of the discord. Let go of the worries. All my friends are on Discord, so I'm gonna let go of the worries. Oh, that was so unpleasant. Leave all the woe to the other side of the veil. Breathe slowly. Listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear the dissonance drowning in the sea? Can you hear it sinking in the beautiful brown noise? I'm gonna listen to the sea. There's no false light where the water begins. I'm sad again. There's the pyramid. I'm feeling bittersweet, melancholy right now. Can you hear me? Something is happening. The pyramid has risen from the surface of the black water. It is slowly rotating in the air. Its base is turning into a face, and his face is turning into a base. A new truth has emerged. Is it too late? Please, help me. I realize the truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I will repeat myself. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. Please, can you hear me? I will scream into the black water. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. I don't know what becomes of me. Help me. Hey there! Oh, we completed the game. Hey there, man! How you doing? You're welcome. You're welcome. Your game made me cry. I did enjoy it, and it's one of those games that's gonna stick with me for a long time, and I'm going to play it again. Oh gosh. Oh. You you put me through the paces tonight. Oh, I did like it. I'm gonna leave a review right after I end the recording. Phew. That's a relief. Thanks. Approximately a year to create this game. Bravo! Spent lots of time rewriting the dialogue and recreating the art, among other tasks. It turned out beautifully. It feels like I did 5 things for 1 to stick. That's not a very sustainable way to create games. But with this game, I felt I could spend more time refining the smaller details. I always approach this project more as an art than a game. Creating a thought-provoking and mature tale of the human psyche was tough. I had to constantly put myself in the dark place to bring this work into existence. Yet, at the same time, this project was a labor of love, and I saw that. I felt it. I'm very proud of how it turned out. I want to thank my wife, Jenny, for her continuous support and help. Also, thanks to my kids, Reko and Minja, for you're the best. Thanks to the local game dev community, sharing a drink is always a pleasure. And a huge thanks to you all for encouraging me through social media. Less than 3. Oh, and before you go, would you consider dropping a review? Hell yes! You're welcome. This was the tension breaker I needed. Just a little one-on-one chat with the dev. All right, everyone. All right, look at his website. Go click on it. Go check it out. Oh, that put me through the paces. I don't think I can accurately articulate everything I went through in the past 2 hours that I spent playing this game straight through. Oh my gosh, but yes, this is definitely something that sticks with you when you play it, and I love games like that. I love games that even after you finish playing them, they leave you thinking. And this did exactly that. And again, with like the different branches of choices that you make throughout, like even though it felt like there was an illusion of choice, you inevitably had to continue forward, it was still nice to be able to flip-flop back and forth, and get that. Well, it's gonna turn into replayability value no matter what, because I have to play this again, because I feel like if you play something more than once, you get a better understanding of everything. And oh, can you tell I'm reeling? All right, I'm just going to do my normal outro now. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Casual Friday. If you have any suggestions for future Casual Friday videos, what I try to do is to get relatively short games that I can complete in one sitting, and that's a Casual Friday video. So I'm always on the lookout. Definitely drop some suggestions down in the comments. And please leave a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I hope to see you next time. Bye!